Paltrocast. So I'm going to say good morning, Rainey. Do I have the time zone correct? It is good morning.
Yeah, it's good morning over here.
And good day aside from having to talk to fake news media.
Good day so far, yeah.
Well, thank you for taking the time. Lots to ask you about. First of all, new single just came out within the last week or so. How long has
Mhm.
Butterfly been done for?
We wrote Butterfly probably like 3 years ago. This album has taken a long time to come to fruition. It was actually the first song that I wrote with Michael Cameraman, who like I've worked with for the entirety of the album.
Right.
And he's just first of all such a good dude. He's so sweet, but he's so talented and just like easy to work with. And we really connected and have really just similar taste and understood each other in a way that is wonderful to find in a creative partner. So yeah, this was the first song that we wrote.
When I say there's a lot to ask you about, now I am lucky enough to also get press releases about films and the acting world, not just music. And Off the Record had two new songs from you that are originals, that had the Bruce cover, etc. So it's interesting to see that you have the parallel careers all leading to music. I would say the latest music video, Horse, also is in the acting world. So are you an actor musician? Are you a musician actor? Are you both? Are you neither? What are you?
Yeah, I think both. I people always ask me like, which do you prefer if you could only do one? And I'm just so thankful I don't have to make that choice.
Yeah,
And I think like especially well, I mean, especially as both a musician and an actor. I was gonna say, especially as an actor, there's so much downtime that I can like really focus on music between projects. But I don't know. I think they both inspire one another. And I grew up dancing as well, and I think that's influential for both music and acting. So I don't know, just creativity in general. I think it's just sort of like self-fulfilling and feeds it all together.
well, I asked that as a compliment because the horse music video has a lot going on. It probably takes longer to make a music video like that than it does for a lot of people to make an album. That looks like that might have been a week and a half to 2 weeks. Am I way off on that?
Oh, well, thank you. I'm glad that it, it seems like that. We actually we shot most of it in one day, but I
Oh,
did I did a lot of like I worked on the choreography beforehand. I shot it with my fiance Tony, and he's an incredible director and photographer, and he's got a great network of buddies around him. So we found a horse farm near where we were living in LA, and I have a 7-month-old baby, so we took turns like holding the baby between the shots and just mapped it out all really well. And then we did one other like some of those pickup shots, just like or actually no, it was 2 days. You're right, it was 2 days.
okay.
Because we did the bath stuff at home first, but I forgot about that. So 2 days plus pickup shots at the park. That was like 15 minutes when we were on a hike one day, and we're like, hey, maybe we should just get something in those yellow flowers. But yeah,
Sure.
it was just 2 days.
2 days plus favors plus childcare plus prep on the choreography. I'm calling that a week and a half.
Sure, yeah.
So yeah, Off the Record happened, which had new music and you acting, then this horse video, then the third single just came out, etc. Now with Off the Record, when was that filmed versus making your album or what's shaping up to be your album?
Um, Off the record, we shot, I don't know, I guess like 4 years ago now, because it was still
Oh
like
wow.
yeah, it was during COVID. So um so that was pre most of the songs on the record. I think I started writing some stuff independently, like what this one song,
Mhm.
Salt, that's gonna be the next single I wrote just on my own to write about during the time, just like at home, but didn't record it for another like year. Um but yeah, I mean, it's been so awesome getting to participate in some projects that have both music and uh, movie making all together. I had another movie called The Daylong Brothers. It was a musical as well that came out a couple months ago that we shot like I don't know 5 or 6 years ago. That I thought it was never going to come out, and then was surprised and happily surprised that it ended up making it. So yeah, it's been a
Wow.
fun journey.
That's amazing. And I can't think of a better word than amazing that projects can take 4 to 5 years to come out and it's totally normal and it's okay. But I'd have to imagine as a creative person that you're aiming to create stuff not every day, but a couple of times a week. Is it agony to make something and then just wait like that?
Well, with acting, um, you only participate in like such a small window of the whole film itself. Like when you think about how long it takes to like write the script and then like find a production company that wants to like fund it and cast it and shoot it, and then there's editing and like everything that goes into it. That and I'm only like on it for like a month, and like the years long journey that it took.
Hmm.
So and it's also so out of your hands as an actor. Like you go in, you do a scene a couple of times, and each performance like within those couple takes can be so different, and you have no control over like what they choose or how they shape the story. So I kind of just like do my thing and like hands off and just hope that it turns out well and comes out eventually.
Well, back to the Rainsford career. Are you looking to tour in the near future?
I'd like to, yeah. We're still figuring it all out. We just got all the masters back for all the songs, so gotta figure out a timeline for the full release. And then after that, I mean, I don't know if I'll do like a full on tour, but would definitely love to do some like key location shows and just like one-offs and stuff like that. Just to, I mean, I love performing, and I want to be able to get the songs out there and hopefully find an audience for them.
You take a song like Butterfly. I could hear it being done solo acoustic, but I could also hear it being done full production with all the guitar effects and all that. Ideally, if you tour, would it be full band or solo or duo? Any idea?
Um, I always sort of like just like simple, like I don't know, myself and two other players or something, just to keep it easy and like mobile, and so it's like not expensive to set up the show. And especially like working with someone like Michael, he's so capable.
Mhm.
He can play guitar and run tracks or whatever. So yeah, I like it a little bit pared down and mobile.
So Michael would be in the band. That's what I'm hearing. If
I
and
mean, if he's open to it, he's in small pools, so they like I think are just finishing a big like 10-year anniversary tour or something. But we whenever I've played like shows and stuff in LA, it's usually the two of us.
Mhm. Got it.
Mhm.
So going back with your musical lineage, who or what was it that made you want to pick up an instrument in the first place?
My dad's a musician. He taught me to play guitar when I was a kid. And even before that, like I was saying, dance has always been really important to me. I started dancing, started taking like, toddler ballet when I was like 2 years old. And that
Sure.
developed into something I was much more passionate about, especially when I was really young. We lived in Montana, and that was like sort of difficult to be really involved in anything because we were so isolated. But once
Hmm.
we moved to North Carolina, just the proximity to like dance studios and whatever I wanted to do was so much easier. So I started doing like dance competitions and um, just being in dance all the time and like experiencing music in a physical way and like being exposed to such like a vast library of sound dependent on whatever teacher is interested in or whatever genre you're doing. I think that was actually so important to me and influential for my taste and my feelings around music.
Right.
So
But
yeah. And then
oh, so to rudely
oh, no,
interrupt.
not at all.
What I was curious about with the guitar end is
Mm.
some people go, well, the first time I heard Green Day, that's when I realized I want to play guitar. Or, depending on your age, if you were a lot older, they would go, well, Steve Vai played in that Crossroads movie. In your case, was it a particular album or song that made you want to pick up guitar, or did your dad just go, hey, you're doing this?
It was mostly to facilitate my desire to sing.
Mm.
I love to sing and songwrite, and so um, I've always really loved musical movies when I was a kid, like Annie and the Sound of Music and stuff like
Hmm.
that, and had the privilege of being able to like see Broadway shows when I was a kid. And I remember
Hmm.
going and seeing Annie when I was like, I don't know, 7 years old, and seeing all these little girls on stage singing their hearts out and being like, oh my God, I want to be like Annie, I want to do that. And came home and tried to sing, and I was like, wait a minute, I can kind of sing like Annie. And then like that invigorated my passion for singing and just like started exploring my voice more. And so yeah, just getting into guitar. Of course I love playing guitar, but it's more just like as something to facilitate my voice.
So there was no punk phase, there was no metal phase.
Not exactly, no. I mean, I've had like maybe like more like folky phases or pop phases, stuff like that, but nothing super hardcore.
And then in terms of going to concerts, none of that either. I'm surprised because it seems like you had very good taste from a young age, whereas me, my first tape was MC Hammer. Like I had to
Mm.
gravitate towards good music.
I mean, I my first concert was Hanson when I was a kid, which I stand by that. I
Yeah,
love Hanson. And like um definitely like I mean some of my like little kid early influences, like I loved like Christina Aguilera and Mandy Moore and Backstreet Boys and like just all the like 90s pop stuff. And then
yeah.
just yeah, this like sort of as I was mentioning, like through dance was exposed to a lot more music. And then I don't know. I think it's always there's so much music out there, and it's always sort of like an evolution in taste for me, just whatever I'm interested in the moment.
Cool. Well, two more questions and then I'll let you go. And the first one, bringing it back to your career, the single Butterfly just came out a week ago. Some artists, because of management or whatever, they know what the next 18 months look like. And then there's other artists who kind of react to how the last thing went and then they make the future plans. Do you, in your case, know, hey, this is the next year, year and a half, or is it more wait and see?
Yeah, I think I'm definitely fall more in the reactionary category.
Mhm.
But yeah, I mean, I'd love to have more of a plan, but unfortunately, I'm not in that circumstance yet. But the outline, at least, is releasing one, potentially two more singles before the album at the end of the summer, and hoping that just everybody loves it and wants to see it live.
Got it. And the last question, when you're not busy with family life, which I know has taken over everything for the last, let's just call it year and change,
Mhm.
and then you're not busy, hey, we've got a music video that looks like it took weeks, but really took 2 days, and you're not busy with the planning. Where does your time go? What's your main passion? Is it still all these years later, dance and music?
Yeah, I mean, I think dance, music, and acting are like what I really love the most. Really anything like sort of like artistic leaning, like we'll have little paint nights. Not that I'm like any good, but I like doing it. I still like stretch or work out or like spend some time in nature every day. And we're in the process of moving from LA back to North Carolina to be closer to family. So that's been pretty all consuming.
Hmm.
So just a lot of time like looking up contractors and trying to find tiles and stuff like that.
Oh, so boring
Yeah.
adult stuff. That's what I'm hearing is
Yeah.
cool. Well, congrats on the new music. Looking forward to the full length when it's ready. But thank you for the years of great art. And Rainey, thank you for your time.
Thank you, Darren.
Paltrocast.